Yes. So today's topic is, as I shared the question on the group, that I fear loneliness because, and understanding why is it that uh, when is it that I feel rejected? So let's understand what is rejection and why do we feel it? In how many ways do we feel it? Kajal ji?
uh,
That's why I posted the questions 10 minutes before. I thought,
reject yeah rejection is felt in many ways. For me, like, if somebody ignores you, doesn't answer, doesn't recognize your presence, and that way I feel rejected.
doesn't
My
take
my
advice from
physical
you.
presence, I feel rejected. And but loneliness is a bliss for me. I have reached there with the blessing that whenever I'm alone, I'm with, either universe is working upon me, I'm coming out of that rejection with love, with good vibrations, which in presence of them
May not be
physically
possible.
I won't be able to work upon. But when I'm alone and my divine completely helps me, maybe sometimes very quick, sometimes little more time, I will come out of that rejection. And then those things also doesn't affect you the at the ratio they were affecting earlier. And not everybody will affect you. Maybe I'm stuck with one or two people's attention in life. Still, from them I expect that they should respect my presence and me, basically my being. But that is my personal
Thank you.
life going on with rejection and loneliness. Loneliness is a not word for me. I'm never alone.
Okay.
Never,
Okay.
never alone.
So that is why I said fear of loneliness. So we will talk about this, that why exactly I chose these two emotions and not anything else, as a combination, rejection and loneliness. And we will talk about it. Sonali, anything that you want to share on thoughts?
AJ.
Hello, Akshay. Welcome. Welcome.
Yes, for me, I feel that rejection is, I think that hits us mainly because of, something within us, which is missing, that lack within us, because of which we expect something from the other person and then we get disturbed.
Okay.
So now, like, I mean, I just learn to focus within myself. And loneliness is something that on one side I love it, but on the other side is like, still, in spite of being on my own, we do long for to share with someone. That it is, I think, a basic primitive longing, to share with a like-minded person.
Exactly.
So yes, at times, if you don't get, or if a person with whom I used to share a lot is not there, then obviously I feel that void.
I
Yes.
get that. Yeah, the void is the key word here, because loneliness often, because that is what we are fearing. Behind the fear of loneliness, there is also void that perhaps a person or a set of people, or within our family, the loved ones, our children, our husbands and spouses, or set of friends around, and whatsoever. At the end of it, whoever is significant. See, when insignificant people leave us, we don't bother as much. But when significant people who leave, is the time when you feel the pinch, and that leaves you with the hollow. That's the loneliness that we are referring to here. That's the fear of loneliness. See, because those people who you've dealt with and who do not really matter to you, you will not even think about them, whether they are coming or going, and you are in a bliss. So at some point in time, the fear of rejection, when we are saying, but when that same rejection you are doing it to others by saying, go ahead, I don't care for you and I'm fine being lonely. That's the opposite gamut, the polarity. I will stay lonely. So is that loneliness fine for the ego? Is that loneliness fine for, maybe only those people who don't matter to me? I will reject them and I choose to be lonely. Or Kajal ji spoke about, that she being in a bliss with her self-completion with the masters and the self-healing space. Now, that may not be loneliness. If you are converting your lonely space into solitude and finding a space to heal, that's a different texture. That's a different consciousness. I'm not getting there as of now. Okay, maybe towards the end of the session, we might get there because that's solitude. But here, when I'm talking or referring to something called loneliness, it's when I don't have people to share my feelings with, as Sonali rightly said, that it's there in our instincts that we need people. We never came just from the eternity, just as solitude souls. We do have our karma and karmic groups and soul groups where we belong and share your feelings with. So obviously we are social beings, and that loneliness is sometimes the threat, which a spouse gives it to the wife saying, I'll leave you, or the wife leaves it to the husband saying, if you don't behave nice and if you behave narcissist and if you behave this, I will leave you. Now that I will leave you is a threat. And that threat makes you a compulsive pleaser. And that pleaser within us land up doing things which we don't want to do it, because that is where even last week's topic that we did was insecurities that crop up. So how loneliness and fear of rejection makes us compulsive pleasers, that's what we are trying to not become. So reversal of that, if we are pleasing any of the people in our environment or friends and family or children, then let's understand and discuss how to reverse it. Akshay, any thoughts that you have about loneliness? Or I think you're coming for the first time on a Saturday. What fascinated you about this topic that you joined today? Because we've been going about Saturdays for over 2 months now.
Good evening, everyone. I just checked up the meetup group, and I was intrigued by this topic particularly because I just feel like with the whole COVID situation and me being in Abu Dhabi, actually, like with me, I haven't had a lot of friends here. Like all my friends also moved to Dubai during the last few months. They've got jobs and also. Kind of have that feeling of being lonely, like just going out even to a restaurant or something, and or movies, you don't have company, and it kind of it kind of builds on you. So that's what I just thought I can probably kind of get some help on this particular issue. And just try
is
to.
Is it only the COVID situation that took away your friend that is giving you the sense of loneliness, or even from the childhood there are a few memories where you were in a similar space and that gets reminded?
No, not like that. I would say when I was back home in India, it was fine. But here, after coming here, it's been a struggle to actually meet people of the same age group and to go out. And that's been. I came here when I was 20. And at work also, mostly people were people were good and friendly, but they kind of don't get along outside office. They're not kind of also interested, and apart from that, I didn't really make too many friends, or and whatever friends I made now, they've just moved over to Dubai. So
okay,
that kind of
they're still not very far, but just about 1.5 hours. And also each time you enter Dubai and then COVID test and coming back, or maybe that threat to quarantine. So all of these are also the conditions now, they matter. Yeah. So, thank you for sharing, Akshay. And how long you been in Abu Dhabi now?
It's been 5 years.
And which part of India are you from?
I'm from Rajasthan, but born and brought up in Tamil Nadu. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay. Nice meeting you, Akshay.
Yeah, nice meeting.
Anyone else? Gunasilan and Hesham. Anybody, please share, because we want to know different perspectives of this topic today. And as I always keep saying, that Saturday Spiritual is not a satsang where there is only one preacher who keeps, endlessly talking about things, and then you all just simply keeping your cameras off, you can receive it. But then, yes, of course, there are meaningful insights that we are trying to derive through these topics and what we understand. Because when we understand each one's map of loneliness or map of fear of rejection, and then we go into the pleasing, because is where I think things start falling short of, opportunities to find out new things. And how open are we to even explore new areas where if someone who's left you or who has chosen to move on, how do we manage that loneliness? How do we cope up? That's what is another very important aspect that we are here to discover. Because not to feel the void, but then trying to move on, also how easy or difficult it is. Fariba. Welcome.
Hello.
Hello, Asham.
Hi.
Thank you for appearing. Yes, tell me. Any thoughts? Anything that you would like to share about loneliness, Mr. Asham?
Actually, good evening, everyone. This is my first time with you. Sorry, because I was not late. I just was hearing because I was just driving, so I couldn't open.
Okay, thank you.
Actually, if you were talking about the loneliness and the problem of the loneliness, you are describing my situation exactly now.
Oh, wow.
Because I am in a divorce situation, and it's a very difficult time for me. And the other thing is also my daughter traveled abroad. So again, she left. I left also the house. So it's the whole thing that you're talking about of loneliness and feeling, really depressed and sad. It's me. But the thing what I'm trying to do now is I'm trying to make my timer 0. So I'm starting again all over again. Everything, I'm going back to my life, to my history, So it's like I'm going back to all my life to know exactly what went wrong in my life.
Reviewing and learning and wisdom, and then maybe trying to see when this togetherness which is there, okay, when that togetherness pulls few people from your life apart, there's a part of your energy that goes missing along with that part which is pulled out. Okay, whether their own free will pulled it out, or whether by circumstances like COVID, when they get married, when they get new job, different countries, as Akshay also mentioned, they went to Dubai and I'm here and all of that. So how much of that longing, because then what will happen is we also land up making certain choices in a haste in order to belong, in order to, have few unworthy people also come and become your friends, because that loneliness is there. And there are few options that perhaps you don't appreciate. They have bad habits. They have something else that doesn't gel with you. Maybe they are very aggressive. Maybe they are toxic in terms of their negativity. But sometimes you just simply compromise being around them because you don't want to be lonely. And with that fear of being lonely, and you don't know, because once I leave them or they leave me, the unknown that gets triggered through the whole process is what we are not willing to face. Yes, hello, Ganasalan. If you want to share something about this, as Mr. Asham also shared his views, I would love to hear from you.
Hello, good evening to all.
Very good evening.
Oni Governor. The topic just basically caught my mind because simply is the fact that I am, living and working here in Dubai. I am South African by nationality.
Okay.
I don't know anybody here in Dubai other than my work colleagues.
Okay.
And, recently, I was basically COVID positive. And of course, I think all the fears about, it's not really low, I could call it loneliness, but there's a lot of fears that were settling in because, who do you count on, in the worst case scenario and so forth. So these are things that have been actually bugging me. Also at the same time, relationship-wise, I am actually been separated many years ago, and I have a son who is 14 years of age.
Okay.
And I think as he is growing into, a teenager, of course, my contact with him is getting lesser. So yeah, there's a number of factors that basically that caught my attention when this topic about loneliness came about, and therefore I decided to attend this seminar.
Thank you so much. So, see, another very interesting phenomena that happens, and which, of course, nobody chooses to move away, especially from the choice that we made. I've come across even many partners who moved away, including my own self when I moved away from my partner in a separation from India to now in Abu Dhabi. We all go through these separations, which are sometimes very traumatic. Sometimes it is relieving as well. So or sometimes even before, in a push and a pull, whether leave it or not, leave it or not, leave it or not, you still continue to hold on to such a toxic part of your life. You still don't know, because you remain clueless in the name of having a child. What do I do? The child will then feel the trauma. Let me continue. Let me see if I can still be the provider. I can still fit in there. In spite of going through the pain yourself, you still be there. And then finally, what is that one thing that is required for you to move on is the courage. When you choose to move on, or sometimes if it is no choice and the separation comes your way, and if you're left with nothing else but loneliness, how do you make friends? How do you look out for people? And on what basis do you interact with people like Akshay, Mr. Hesham, or Gunasalen, or everyone at the end of it? On what parameters or on what criteria do you want to attract friends and new relationships coming in your life? So who will you now want to interact with? What set of people? Because see, here, I don't know if there are many options, but back in India or other countries, I don't know, culturally, when you look at different socio-economic backgrounds, there are people who go to cafes, and in cafe, you initiate conversation with strangers, and then you try to. Now, COVID situation, of course, was the biggest shaker for the mankind, where you don't know, even in the name of social distancing, you can even talk to strangers now, and strangers would want to talk to you. So even when on interest, online became the medium where we all could find such meetups and safely be across the screens and still try and find out things about each other. And that's how some of these topics are also very interesting, where people see these free seminars and webinars and things like that, and they engage and say, okay, let me see a few new faces or new set of people and see if I can relate to, and then engage in some sort of friendship. There are a lot of games that have now started coming into social media. And through social media, you endlessly keep going into following people and then chatting. And there are, few sites where you make friends and interact with like-minded people. And they are not the wrong kind of meetups. They are healthy meetups, like the way we organize, spiritual Saturdays and discussing ideologies and economics and maybe anything that you're interested into. And these are the interest-based groups. So what do you look for when you connect with people? Anyone? Sarah, what comes to your mind when you say, if at this stage you want to make new friends, what is it that you will look for in a person like that?
I think I would probably look for someone who wants to have a bit of fun, who probably have similar interests, and maybe ideally have children about the same age.
The children and the fun, not just for, so then it is the mother who takes the lead.
Yes.
So there is a part of us who will always take the lead as a driver personality, and that personality is what will take or make the choices of going and interacting with like-minded people. Because now, based on what do I know, either you would want to help and heal people, so attract either healers or clients, because that's the topic, that's the subject which you're good at. You would want to talk and initiate topic. Otherwise, at times you even meet strangers, you don't know what to talk. At times you're sitting at home and there are people around you. So the loneliness is not just that lack of people in my life, but there are people, and all of them have become islands of thoughts and magnetism, where they just go into their own bubble and they don't want to come out of that bubble, and they don't interact. So they are happy in their room, you're happy in your room, or you are with a television or internet or your phone. Now that sort of loneliness is also worse. That here in some cases you don't have people and you feel lonely, at least you are free to make new friends and move on and grow to new possibilities. But here you have set of people and you can't relate with them, and then you're all in that bubble, and then they are behaving completely irrespective or insensitive to your needs, and then there is no conversation happening. Now that is where the loneliness also brings about. That's like a worse kind of loneliness. Sarah?
Yeah, I've been thinking about this a lot lately because there've been a lot of crazy things happening. So, but I think loneliness for me is not a new thing. I used to feel lonely inside, literally, like you say, be in the middle of people, yet feel really lonely.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think sometimes people have their number of people around them, and they're really not interested in making new friends. Like you say, exactly like you say, it's as if you have a number. It's like, and then you have to wait for your moments to enter their space. It's so weird.
And then when you don't get an access into anybody's that space, where you again feel rejected. So when you try to fill your loneliness with someone, you try to initiate conversation, the response that you get is, please don't bother me, let me be alone. Because this solitude, the so-called solitude and withdrawal that we've started applying as a defense mechanism, because we started seeing very lately, especially even the corona situation, where people started seeing intrusion, too much intrusion, because then people didn't have options to go out and spend their day with someone. So then they were all confined at home, sitting with those set of people who they hated perhaps or they didn't like. Now they were bumping into each other, knowing nothing of what to do with each other. There was no topic to talk about. And now there is rejection, saying, please don't bother me, because there is nothing that we connect upon. And then what you do is, when the rejection comes, you're again counter-rejecting the person, saying, any which way, I'm also not interested in talking to you. So what is missing is the self-completion. The very fact that when we go out and seek out someone to fill that void, or fill that socket to the plug, that yes, I will need a plug, I will need a relationship, I will need a friend, I will need a companion, because I have a body, and that body has biological needs, and these biological needs are being filled by the hormones that I feel within my body. What will I do? What can I do? And if I'm lonely, I don't feel like cooking anything for myself. When I feel lonely, I just sleep without eating. When I feel lonely, I don't even feel like watching anything. Few people have replaced digital media along with loneliness, and then you are happy. Me and my phone, like you're romancing with your phone all the day, just talking into accounts, and then you are still distracting your mind, because the moment you keep your phone aside, within 3 to 4 minutes, you again reach out to the phone saying, now my mind, the devil in my head is going to eat me up if I realize that I'm lonely. Is that true?
Can I comment on something?
Yeah.
Can I comment on something?
Yes, I'm coming to you. Exactly, I was coming to you.
Okay, I'm here for 20 years and I'm working in Dubai, okay?
Oh, wow.
But,
Okay.
like I'm married, and I'm married also for 20 years, and I have children and I have my life. But the crazy idea is that I never have a group. We never have friends. So it was working family, okay? Now, because of my situation of a divorce and separation, so I started to join some meetups, okay? And I started to talk to them, and I started to know different people, that were gathering together. There is a lot of gathering happening now. So it's nice, it really, took my attention. I knew a lot of people. We are talking about with different topics. You don't feel lonely, and at the same time, you are happy knowing
Yes.
different people. At the same time, doesn't mean that you will understand or that you will be okay with everyone. Definitely not. Some people for you will be aliens coming from space. But the thing is, just, I mean, this what I'm doing now is I'm trying different ways and different ideas and different different ways, just to go through my pain, my problems, actually. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. Like, because 20 years is a long time for having a partner, and then suddenly, as you said, work, family, work, family, work, family, because there were responsibilities, and these were the people who exactly you worked for. And when they move away, it's as if I invested into something and that investment did not pay me back. And suddenly you feel the bigger void. And now when you're going out and meeting people, you also need to have topic to interact with people. You got to be perceived interesting. You got to be perceived happy. You got to be perceived that you have some data that can contribute and enhance to someone's life. When you go into, all these strange meetups, and even in meetup, there are different people with different mindset who come, and suddenly once again, they don't relate to you. And suddenly while you're talking to them, they distract and they go away. There's a part of you that feels rejected. So loneliness, and when you try to, that's why I tried combining both these things, that loneliness and rejection, how far and how interestingly they are interlinked. And how do you now look at the self-completion, and in that self-completion, where we bring that, okay, I am complete, it can only and only be replaced with self-love. That's number one. Rather than being proactive and going out and seeking, trying to again fill that void with activities or things and stuff, how can I fill that space first with the self-completion and what I love doing for myself? So going out on a date with myself, how interesting it would be. And what will I do if I go on a date with myself?
Beautiful. Rajesh sir, this Thursday, I broke that barrier.
Wow.
10 o'clock, finished everybody's whatever they needed from me. I went alone.
Wow.
Ate pani puri.
Wow.
Alone and came back. Though
Wonderful.
I cannot finish that one full plate, I told him to give me 3 in the tissue, dry ones. I will eat later. But
sweet.
I stood in the line. I broke that barrier, because you cannot be dependent on people to accompany you.
Exactly. Exactly.
And you can't die with that small desire that you needed to eat pani puri.
Oh, come on. Yes. And pani puri, see, again, Kajal ji is now operating out of the sacral, because pani puri is pure chaat. So sacral definitely needs to be satiated. You cannot suppress your sacral desires. Pani puri comes right in front. Now you inspired me also to go out today and have pani puri before I go home.
I bless you. You will get the best one.
Absolutely. And see, to find in Abu Dhabi, it's
you
so
are the first I am sharing it with, because I never found it important to tell it to anybody also. Because it was me time, my desire. I fulfilled. I feel complete. Okay, finish.
Yeah. Because in Abu Dhabi, I live around Reem Island. Now in Reem Island, there is one place called Al Marai. And I was so surprised because, see, again, when I came from Dubai, obviously Dubai is a high physical state. And here when we come, there's a high emo, introvert, rule driven. And, people don't hang out as much as. Dubai is full of life. You have options. You have chaat, you have pani puris, you have these restaurants, whatever. There are a lot of eateries around. But then when you go to the city side, and Reem, I'm on the outskirts of Abu Dhabi. So it's just as the entry comes in. And Reem, there are not many options. But to my surprise, the moment I went in, I found a perfect Rajasthani owner who has beautiful, Akshay, were you aware of this?
No.
See, again. So Rajasthani owner, and here they all work, mostly are Indians and Nepalis, and they make the beautiful pani puri. And I was so happy, and it's in a bakery somewhere inside where you can just simply go on a date with yourself and have pani puri. And it's walking distance on my way home. So the first thing is these beautiful things. How many meaningful things can we do? How many meaningful things can I cook for myself? How many meaningful things can I meditate for myself?
You can cook for others also. You can cook for
invite
others
friends
also.
over.
That is the biggest satisfaction inside. When you can feed people. For me.
You want to share something, because I know you will not understand what bliss pani puri is. I don't know if you've heard of something like pani puri ever before. What blessed thing it is. Have you ever come across anything of this sort? No? Then you must look for a pani puri menu and you must try.
You all come to me.
Indian aspect, Indian restaurants. I think
Rajesh ji,
yes.
you all come to me. I'll make pani puri for everyone.
I think it's
invited.
Just fly and come.
Everyone is invited.
Pani puri is the answer to loneliness, it seems.
Loneliness.
It's today's spiritual enlightening recipe of the day.
Rajesh sir, I just wanted to ask you, like, some people, they don't have nature to move on, and they don't have courage also. In physical world, you can say that. But in your own inner world, you feel that if this is a karmic cycle, let it get over. And you have a nature of pleasing people. You have that nature.
No, pleasing, that comes
and
naturally.
You have, and you choose not to move physically, but you are there with your own self, and you allow others also to live the way they want to live, and you are living the way you are, and that time saved from all that attention and regression and everything. You make your studies, your own growth, that time is being utilized in that, and you just work upon your unfulfilled desires, which you could not do because you were doing all this.
I get that.
You were pleasing. So if your life's 10% given to them, and your physical body is safe, secure, and free in their presence, you don't have to do many things.
Exactly.
Which, if I choose to be alone, I have to perform other things also.
Okay.
Be in love with them, and then you give your
and
time.
Most importantly, be in love with your own self.
That
because
is loving
let's say,
yourself.
Yeah, anyone who's living with people within a flat or sharing a property, like Gunasalan saying that if I'm living alone, I'm sure you must be having someone around in the property to share the space with you, Gunasalan.
No, I live alone.
Oh, you live alone. So I think there are so many ways that one can just simply fill this emptiness with so many activities that you could simply do. Maybe dancing, sketching, music, joining few classes like that, in order to fulfill a certain soul need of yours. Of course, we went too gustatory when we started talking about food as fulfillment, but there are other ways, like there are dancing, there is painting, there is sketching. I am sure each one of us have a certain creative element, and if perhaps we haven't ventured into that creative element, maybe we haven't spent time with ourselves. So what you do is, just if too much logic and head rule, because I would like to introduce what this meetup is all about also for those who are coming for the first time, because some of you already know me. So every Saturday we pick up a topic and we talk about certain things and like-mindedness and how to heal, maybe through meditations, through breath work, through understanding behavioral aspects of interpersonal dynamics with the society and our environment and stuff like that. So we keep talking on new topics like that, and then we have a healthy discussion. So we represent an organization called Illuminations Wellbeing Center here in Abu Dhabi and Dubai, where I am Rajesh Singh and I teach clinical hypnotherapy, NLP. More interestingly, I do something called handwriting analysis. So reading someone's entire personality and things that have gone wrong in the past, and the wounds of separations, wounds of children leaving them, or, some things that have left with void. There is anger, rage, which is now affecting you, because if this loneliness sort of results into a depression where I don't have anybody to look after me, and if that takes over your mind, a health deterioration slowly, gradually will start happening. So the best way to involve and engage yourself into self-care mechanisms: wake up early, go to the gym. If you are a part of a society or a health club where there are, a few new faces every day that you see, and go out physically, not just digitally, and then try to follow new pages, try and find out few education videos. Maybe 1 hour a day, you can educate yourself every single day, finding out places which you've not ventured out as yet. And if you're lonely, which means all your income is to yourself, maybe if you're not being a provider to certain areas, maybe you have less responsibility to see it as a resource and go out and spend all your time into activities and what all things can we do. And these activities have to be done for yourself and not to please anyone. Go and find out and venture. Like there is this Illumination Centers, which is in Horizon Apartment near Grandiose departmental store, which is in the basement B1 somewhere. You can reach out to us and come and do a free session over half an hour to consult for handwriting or just understand, and we do a lot of meditations, okay? So there can be physical meetups that also happen where you can actually meet like-minded people coming along and learn to meditate, learn to manage your thoughts, learn to... So some of these like Sara and Sonali and Kajalji, Param, these are the people who've attended few programs with us and they are now regulars. Over, I think, I don't know how many months and years they've been with the part of this journey. And the bliss that you're seeing now in this journey, or even the tools of empowerment that they've got it, they've started changing their own life, you know, with self-discovery, because this time that you've got it for yourself is from self-awareness, get introduced to your own self-discovery. From self-discovery to self-realization, and realization to actualization is a ladder that you will climb being emotionally independent, where nobody can press your buttons. Even at work or colleagues who are perhaps not in alignment with you, you will start attracting like-minded friends coming your way and beautifully supporting your journey. And I think we all have experienced this bliss or some or the other point in time now.
I wanted to ask a question.
Yes, Saudari.
So when you talk about self-love and self-completion, can one reach that state where, you know, as you always say that even if I get, it's fine. Even if I don't get, it's fine. So is it also there with respect to relationships, you know, where when we expect, because there's always a need, the expectation, but then always that may not get fulfilled. And then even if it gets fulfilled, then you become dependent on it. So it's like, can you really, you know, reach that state where, you know, you're fine if your needs are fulfilled, like relationship, and you don't feel that loneliness, but you can just enjoy that solitude?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, so that solitude, again, as we say that fulfillment or self-completion when we are talking about it, the adult within us, see, we have three personalities. One is the parent personality within us. Then there is an adult personality who's the current you. And then there is a child personality who's the past you. Okay. Now, if the child within you wants to venture out into new experiences, and when I am fine, I'm not fine without it, is the inner child trying to crave for companionship. And that child goes into pleasing mode. Let's become the children that we were and see that if someone doesn't give you what you want, what will you do? You'll try to maro maska. You'll try to please, and that comes instinctually within each one of us. You try buttering people. The pleasing is in our DNA. Oh, please be with me. Oh, please try and give it to me. Oh, please, I want you to, you know, make me experience this one particular thing. I want you to appreciate me. I want you to acknowledge me. I want you to. So that is where if it doesn't come with loneliness comes the rejection. Now that's a bad package. You know, that being lonely is still okay. But in that, even when you're approaching new people, they're rejecting you. Now that's again different. So in that now there is double depression and helplessness that starts coming in. And that is where we got to fight it with how can I spot the like-minded, wise people to come in my life and then try to fulfill my needs. So I think that is where we need to look into some of these areas. Akshay, you want to add something because you're completely new to this subject. So I want your neutral perspectives of am I making sense or am I talking 6 feet and above to all of you? Is it making sense? That is it so easy to love yourself? Or is it difficult?
It's not like, first of all, like self-discovery is also, you know, something that kind of, you know, takes efforts and time on your side. So like for me, even, you know, to kind of, you know, to understand what actually, you know, I got the work. So I, you know, just started out with sports because that is something that I can easily, you know, relate to because,
yes.
You know, so I really liked, you know, playing outdoor games and stuff. So we here, you know, then I just got into the meetup and then I found a badminton group
Wow.
And I've been doing this since October. So it kind of, that I wait for that Friday. So when we play for 2 hours, that kind of, it completely, takes off your mind of everything. You're just into the game. And although like we don't talk and all, like it's just like, 2 hours and people just keep playing. But just to get into the game, and kind of see faces, they're also like a family. Like I wouldn't say like, okay, I don't know the names and stuff. We don't sit and talk there because of the time limitations. But then again, just to go out there and, kind of do what you like. And, and apart from that.
And it's also about your radar trying to find like-minded people. When you let out these signals, you will exactly attract the like-minded people coming your way, because you are looking for such experiences, which are beautiful.
Yeah, so that was one. And then again, even with cooking and stuff, like, when basically I'm just trying to cook something, being again single, cooking for a single person is sometimes, tricky, like, it kind of, so then recently I also started, at least once or twice a week, try finding out some good restaurants and, kind of ordering something, just to explore that, at least, something virtually through the app. So I'm just trying to make efforts that way. But yeah, like there needs to be more discipline and more efforts to actually, kind of understand what you actually seek. And, even with respect to the people, like, what kind of people I want to, be with. And, not to get into the pleasing thing, because I do find it difficult, because I am a teetotaler. I don't drink and stuff. So then again, with the people, like, they ask sometimes to come to hookah places or, to go for drinks. So that kind of, when I don't actually, like or something, so then it gets difficult to actually go out with people. So of the few people that actually I meet. So, that makes it difficult.
That's a typical teenager mentality, where they love breaking rules, and you perhaps don't relate to some of the activities. Then of course you do want to seclude yourself from such company. But then besides the game, see, sports, you said it rightly, because sports brings adrenaline, and adrenaline kills depression. Please remember that. Okay, so any activity that we take up, for jogging, skipping, swimming, hopping, going around, football, badminton, whatsoever in terms of sports, it always will bring in the self-completion once again, because the adrenaline that comes in will not allow you to stay depressed. Okay, gymming is another activity. Any activity that brings in endorphins and oxytocin and some of the positive hormones coming from your brain, because there is a gland called neurohormone, hypothalamus in your brain, that secretes these neurohormones. Through these activities, like the moment we speak about Pani Puri, there is already neurohormones started flowing. So each one of us will have something very unique to find and flow with. So please find out that unique thing, that unique activity, which you can do it purely in the name of that self-love and self-completion, so that you can be completely at peace. So I'm now going to lead you all through a very short, quick 10 minutes meditation to complete that aspect of whatever that we depend outside, and which is that age where you decided to be this lonely, or there is a part of you that has attracted this loneliness, is the part that you need to perhaps fulfill and integrate with. And then just breathe out that fear of loneliness or fear of rejection. So can we begin with the meditation, everyone? And if we have been through loneliness and the bouts of loneliness, because there are a few, personal messages that I've got it, that yes, there are some of us who felt lonely right ever since childhood. So we are going to do this like quick 10 minutes before we wrap up today's session. Are we ready? So just close your eyes, keep your feet flat on the floor, remove specs as you are wearing, keep your screens on. And as you're closing your eyes, sit very, very comfortable. And allow your breaths to go just a little deeper every time you're breathing in and out. Breathe in through the nose, inhale positive energy. And breathe out through the mouth, exhale negative energy. Simply center yourself with a shaft of white light entering from your crown, passing through your spine, leaving your tailbone, going deep down in the core of Mother Earth. As you are breathing in and breathing out, let go of all the toxins and toxic thoughts and thoughts of toxic people. Just simply breathe out. Become more and more aware of your body and the bodily sensations right now that you are experiencing, making your breath come in and go out in a rhythmic manner. As you are completely grounded with the earth and connected with the cosmos from your crown, I want you to imagine or visualize yourself sitting in a very, very comfortable room, a room of your comfort, like your bedroom, your office. This room can even be a room where you're safe. You felt very, very safe even in your childhood. Maybe a beach, any location where you feel very secure. And whenever you are in a secured space like that, I want you to raise your right hand and let me know. Whenever you are in a space like that, where you are feeling very empowered and very comfortable with yourself. Wonderful. And as you're breathing in and out, beautiful. I want you to now invite that younger self, that personality who feels absolutely lonely and incomplete without people and experiences to share. Or perhaps that personality who felt rejected and lonely all the time. As you are breathing in and out, make a mental note of how old this part of you is. And who damaged and created this part? I want you to now invite that person who left you all alone, or the fear of loneliness in personification of your own fears is there in the room. I want you to start breathing out and give all the energies back to that person who rejected you or made you feel lonely. Even if it is the earliest memory that you're going to, some or the other point in time, whenever you felt this loneliness that made you feel the void or that incompletion that you could not handle, I want you to call that part, that person, and start breathing out and give all their energies back to them. If you see a cord between you and that person, which even while thinking about that person drains you and makes you feel restless, take your confidence and self-esteem back from them. Give out all the pain and discomfort and give it back to all what doesn't work for you. Feeling very, very good about yourself. Go deep within the sound of the nature. Simply embracing that part that feels very, very lonely and incomplete. I want you to integrate, heal, and love that part of you. And give complete assurance to that part that I'm there for you. That part trusts you. Take him for a walk into a beautiful space where you love being alone. convert that empty void space into a beautiful walk with your own self. Breathe out the anxiety, breathe out the restlessness with closed eyes that you may be feeling. Invite that personality, give yourself a black balloon, and all the oxygen that your body requires, take it in. Be one with the Godhead within you. Embrace that part and integrate it through your heart and let it grow to your current age right till this very moment. It is your own cared part, the part that operated out of fearing this loneliness and rejection. See that part of you, the younger self, and hug that part and take it in through your heart and let it grow to your current age right till this very moment. And witness the beautiful changes that are taking place as you are breathing in and out. Take a walk with a very calm mind, and as this part is integrating within you, witness the changes and peace that you are attaining with yourself. And now I want you to bring both your hands to your heart so that each day when you listen to this track or a similar track from the internet, sit very comfortably and meditate very similar to this. Simply this very self-completion is what you integrate within yourself. And for next coming 21 days, doing at least one task of self-love. Going for a walk with your own self, listening to this beautiful music with your own earphones, spending some time in the nature or the wild outside, connecting with Mother Earth, eating something that you love, or walking barefoot on the grass, whatsoever. Connecting with the angels, connecting with the divine world and meditating, observing your breath, relieving all the stress. These are the beautiful activities that you experience from now. I'm now going to simply bring you out in a while from now, whenever you feel comfortable. Come back to the body with this beautiful self-completion. Hugging your own self with the heart, the hands on your heart, just move so that you feel the integration and this completion to your own inner younger self that you are right now. Coming out slowly and gradually. Coming back to life. Come back to the body, come back to life. I've shared the track on the chat, so So what you will do each day is listen to this track similarly, sit very calmly, and just take yourself out for a walk in a place of your own choice. Because your imagination is vast. You don't need money to go anywhere in your imagination. You simply need intent. So with your out of the body experience, with this beautiful music in the nature, take a walk and keep yourself happy. Go to beautiful memories, be in a very nice space. Or someday, if you are having time and if you are in Abu Dhabi, come to Illuminations and see us. We'll be more than happy to help you. Anyone who felt that they need personal help in well-being, we're there. So take a 30 minutes free consultation and come and see us in Horizon Apartment Basement, Illuminations Wellbeing Center. Illuminations.ae is the link. I'm sure because the link must have given all the details from where you joined today and today's meetup. Do come and see us. Thank you, Kajalji. Thank you, Sonali. Thank you, Param. Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you, Rajeshji. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for that very sweet meditation.
Thank you, sir.
Each day, just go for a walk with this music. That's why I shared the track. Just click on the track so that you don't lose it. It's a very beautiful track.
Thank you. Rajesh, can I ask you a question? But did you...
The women's revolution may be the most important revolution in the whole history of our country.
Sorry. Mistake.
That was a nice piece of music. Yes, Sarah.
Yeah, I was wondering, there is this Netflix movie, it's called Behind Her Eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you happen to see it. It was super weird, like I didn't expect. So there is this lady that Arya More, that she learns how to actually meditate and get herself out of the body. So, and then she started doing that with somebody else.
Okay.
And then at a point, the movie shows that their soul actually swap.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Is that possible?
No, that's not possible because it's an imagination. Because until your cord, Sarah, holds all your 7 bodies together, that cannot happen.
Okay.
Soul swapping can only happen for a fraction when you went near death, and for a fraction that snap happened, and then when you came back is the only time when near death experiences where the soul swap can happen. Otherwise, soul swap is not possible. Just like that you went in and out of the body experience and then you came back to somebody else's body, that's imagination.
Okay. They really freaked the hell out of me. Like, oh my God. Yes, I needed to ask. Thank you.
That doesn't happen.
Okay.
Soul swapping is a different story altogether.
Okay then. Amazing.
Akshay, any experiences would you like to share? Ganasalan?
No, not.
What was your first experience with us?
Yeah, no, look, there's nothing that I'd like to add. No, thank you.
It was nice.
Yeah,
it was nice.
Was good, informative.
Good. So nice meeting all of you, Akshay. I hope you also enjoyed.
Yeah,
something new for you to venture out from sports to meditation today. Esham, thank you so much for being there. Eliza, Guli.
Just one more thing. Actually, the email that I got upon registering for the Zoom meetup, right, or the meetup.
Right.
So the time was actually mentioned as 8 p.m. whereas it started at 6:30. I just anyways double checked to join.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So
probably
it's always 6:30. 6:30 to 7:30 is what the timing is. Maybe
India time 8 p.m. there.
India time zone, then it is India time, which is
basically, I just checked up the mail, so it was mentioned as Dubai 8 p.m. So that's why. Anyways, I logged in at 6:30, but I got the mail that way. So
thank God that you logged in at 6:30.
Yeah.
Because you wanted to meet us, no?
Yeah.
We pulled you, Akshay. Because of our pull, you all came today.
Yes. So do continue coming
time
every
is not the
Saturday.
barrier also, huh? When you
Yeah.
want to meet, that you will meet.
The distractions don't help
Yeah.
if you're meant to be.
लेकिन
thank you
पानी
very much.
पूरी तो खा लेना सब.
आज तो अब definitely जाना है 100%. Take care.
Till
Tara,
next
anything else?
Saturday.
Okay, goodbye. Thank you.
Bye. Goodbye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Good night, Aliza.
Bye.
Bye.
I love you all.
Love you all.
Bye. Take care.
Hope to see you all soon. Hopefully.
Saturday.
Hope
Missing you
not
all.
to separate. Hope not to separate.
Never, never, never. Clear, cancel, delete. No separations. Only,
We are
only
together
soul,
only.
only soul unions is what we
Yeah.
believe.
Yeah. Only
Take care.
physically we'll connect on this laptop.
Any day, any day. Take care. Bye-bye.
Love
Bye
you.
bye. Bye bye.
Bye.